Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm Nishakina Batrisha.
I'm Nodini,
Today we're going to talk about Asian country,
which is
Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Cambodia is one of the oldest states in this region. It is located on the mainland of Southeast Asia. It's bordered to the south by Gulf of Thailand, to the east by Vietnam, to the north by Thailand and Laos, and to the west by Thailand.
No one knows for certain how long people have lived in what is Cambodia. A study of its prehistory are undeveloped. Rice has been grown on Cambodia's soil. They probably migrated from the north, although nothing is known about their language or their way of life. Chinese traders began to report the existence of inland and coastal kingdoms in Cambodia. These kingdoms already owed much to Indian culture, which provided alphabets, art forms, architectural styles, religion, and stratified class system. Local belief that stressed the importance of ancestral spirits coexisted with the Indian religions and remain powerful today. Cambodia Dark Age. The mid-16th century shows a major center of power in the region prior to the arrival of Europeans. During this period, this kingdom was constantly at war. Eventually, the kingdom of Ayutthaya, modern Thailand, expanded to north and east, absorbing much of La Na and La Giang, modern Laos. Dai Viet, modern Vietnam, expanded to the south, taking over the remaining territory of the kingdom of Champa and northern tip of the kingdom of Slovak, modern Cambodia. Tongo evolved into modern Myanmar. The warfare that ensued, beginning in the 1830s, came close to destroying Cambodia. French rule. As planned by France, Phnom Penh came to resemble a town in provincial France. France had begun to expand its colonial penetration of Indochina. France accepted the Cambodian king's invitation to impose a protectorate over his severely weakened kingdom. French administration was indirect, but in practice, the word of French official was final on all major subjects, including the selections of Cambodia kings. The French left Cambodia institutions, including the monarchy, in place and gradually developed a Cambodia civil servant organized along French line. Because France left the monarchy, Buddhism, and the rhythm of rural life undisturbed, anti-France was feeling slow to develop. Managed to gain Cambodia's independence peacefully in 1953. King Sihanouk. During World War II, Japanese forces entered French Indochina but left the compliant French administration in place. King Sihanouk, through skillful maneuvering, managed to gain Cambodia's independence peacefully in 1953, a few months earlier than Vietnam. Sihanouk's campaign for independence sharpened his political skills and increased his ambitions of free of the constitutional constraint of the monarchy. Sihanouk served as Prime Minister of Cambodia until 1960, when his father died and he was named head of state. Sihanouk remained widely popular among the people but was brutal to his opponents. In March 1970, Cambodia legislature, the National Assembly, deposed Sihanouk while he was abroad. The United States continued bombing Cambodia until the Congress of the United States halted the campaign in 1973. Pol Pot is a fictitious name for the Cambodia guerrilla commander Salot Sa, who organized the communist guerrilla force known as the Khmer Rouge. It is the followers of Communist Party. Human bones and skull fills a museum in Cambodia that had been used as a prison and torture center during Pol Pot's reign. They killed intellectuals, merchants, bureaucrats, members of religious groups, and any suspected of disagreeing with the party. Millions of other Cambodians were forcibly relocated, deprived of food, tortured, and sent into forced labor. and TAC-sponsored election for a National Assembly in May 1993. A royalist party known by its French acronym FUNCINPEC won the most seats in the elections, followed by the CPP led by Hun Sen. All in all, after 90 years of French colonial rule, Cambodia gained independence in 1953 under the leadership of Norodom Sihanouk. Since independence, Cambodia history has been marked a civil war, foreign invasion, bloody revolution, and four types of political system: A. Constitutional monarchy, headed by Sihanouk; A. Military two-minute republic, led by General Lon Nol; A. Communist regime, led by Pol Pot; and a socialist republic, led by Han Sang. Cambodia became a constitutional monarchy under King Norodom Sihanouk. When French Indochina was given independence, Cambodia lost official control over the Mekong Delta as it was awarded to Vietnam. The area had been controlled by the Vietnamese since 1698.
The tourism industry is the country's second greatest source of hard currency after the textile industry. Between January and December 2007, visitors' arrivals were 2.0 million, an increase of 18.5% over the same period in 2006. Most of the tourists were Japanese, Chinese, Philippines, Americans, South Koreans, and French. The education system in Cambodia continues to face many challenges, but during the past years, there have been significant improvements, especially in terms of primary net enrollment gains, the introduction of program-based budgeting, and the development of a policy framework which help disadvantaged children gain access to education. The country has also significantly invested in vocational education, especially in rural areas, to tackle poverty and unemployment. In rural areas, mostly focused on agriculture and its related subsectors. Rice, fish, timber, garments, and rubber are Cambodia's major exports. The agriculture accounted for 90% of gross domestic product in 1985 and employed approximately 80% of the workforce. The garment industry represents the largest portion of Cambodia's manufacturing sector, accounting for 80% of the country's export. In 2012, the export grew up 80% over 2011. Accounting for 80% of the country's export, the sector employs 335,400 workers, of which 91% are female. Cambodia is a sovereign state located in the southern portion of the Indochina Peninsula in Southeast Asia. The official religion is Devarja Buddhism, practiced by approximately 95% of the population. Cambodia has a population of over 15 million. 50% of the Cambodia population is younger than 22 years old, at a 1.04 female to male ratio. Cambodia has most female by sex ratio in the Greater Mekong sub-region. Among the Cambodian population aged over 65, the female to male ratio is 1.6. The official language of Cambodia is Khmer. The largest ethnic group in Cambodia are the Khmer, who comprise around 90% of the total population in Cambodia and are indigenous to the lowland Mekong sub-region in which they inhabit. The Vietnamese are the second largest ethnic minority in Cambodia, with an estimate 16,000 living in province concentrated in the southeast of the country adjacent to the Mekong Delta. In 2017, Cambodia's per capita income is $4,022 and $1,309 in nominal per capita. Among 69 countries that have comparable data, Cambodia ranked 4th in terms of the fastest poverty reduction in the world from 2004 until 2008.
That's all about Cambodia. Thank you
Thank you
for
for
watching.
watching. Bye.